Stoke City vs Wigan Athletic 31.12.2011 SelMcKenzie Selzer-McKenzie. Author D.Selzer-McKenzie. My tip: win for Stoke. In the next meeting of the 19th round of the English Premier League, two teams will measure their strengths in terms of the Punkteunterschied 11 points. The hosts, Stoke City Centre, are on the 8th position in the league, while Wigan Athletic is staying on the first of 3 relegation places. In the last 2 seasons, 3 of their mutual duels were ended with a draw, though in Wigan celebrated the only victory and, to be more precise, outwards. The beginning, 31.12.2011, 16. One of the most important motives of the home team should this be to take in this today's duel revenge at Wigan. Furthermore, they surely want to apologise to their fans for the home draw against Aston Villa 4 days ago. In front of that, Stoke City Centre has a serious outwards defeat against the leader Manchester City Centre brought in but today. Furthermore, Stoke City Centre is, despite these 2 slips, on the high 8th position in the league, and to be more precise, thanks to the previous series of 4 Siegen in consequence. The coaches play Pulis the charges mainly in the series in this season, in which they had some very demanding duels in their debut season in the Europa League, where they qualified in the next phase. In the Championship and in the FA Cup, a trying programme expects them, and therefore it is very understandable why Coach Pulis permanently changes the start formation, and to be more precise, around injuries and cards to avoid, because a limited team like this would cope with additional failures heavily, and this surely would have a negative effect on the results of the team. In the duel against Wigan, the midfield players Delap and Pennant, as well as the experienced go-getter Crouch, shall return into the team, during which was young Shotton probably will proceed on the position of the right outer player, because Woodgate has hurt itself slightly in the meantime. Fuller otherwise already misses the defender Collins, the midfield player Whelan, and the go-getter Longer. Expected list: Stoke, Sorensen, Shotton, Shawcross, Harth, Wilson, Delap, Whitehead, Pennant, Etherington, Walters, Crouch. After they've conquered WBA and played draw-only against Chelsea and Liverpool in the last 3 duels, everyone hoped in the store from Wigan for another surprise of their darlings in the away game against the current master Manchester United, who had otherwise big problems with the failures. Unfortunately, exactly the opposite happened. The charges of the coach Martinez collected, namely the most serious defeat in this season, 5-0, which could have a negative effect on the team of Wigan in the further course of the Championship, because it already wages a bitter fight for surviving. However, we must consider that the young go-getter Samson is to blame for this defeat most in the Old Stratford Stadium, because he collected a red card at the end of the first half, and he therefore let down his teammates. The society probably keeps the weak Rodallega Gaudi Santo, since it is not eligible in the duel against Stoke City Centre, get the young Moses at the top of the attack company, while the rest of the team shall not suffer any radical changes. Coach Martinez thought that he has great confidence in his boys, and to be more precise, despite the heavy defeat in Manchester. The defender Boyce injured from former times, as well as the goalkeeper Kirkland, will be cancelled. Expected list: Wigan, Al-Habsi, Aston, Caldwell, Alcaraz, Figueroa, Jones, Diame, McCarthy, Gomez, Moses, Rodallega, De Santo. Opwalden Gasten Unter Nigel Brent, Oar Ten Weren Disa Bejegnung Ein Leached Off Gabe Few Die Gas Jebba, while CMD Sasason Zahayus Beret Sainage VL Stakejegna Jest Schlagen Haben und Warum Solten Sie dann den Unubers Ugenden Nundane Wenigust Schuterten Gegner Wigan Athletic Nick Beswingen. The guests we under the nails burn. Expect an easy task in this meeting for the hosts, because they have already beaten some much stronger opponents at home in this season, and should, although they then do not conquer the Unubers Ugenden and a little shaken opponent Wigan Athletic.